Hello, my name is Valentino Renusoma Matakena. I am from University YAI or Universitas Persada Indonesia. My name number is 21141900012. I am a accounting major. My lecturer is Dr. Bujantoro MA. The matkul is the English for Jesus purpose. So, this is my topic. 1. How we approach Society 5.0. The basic schema of Society 5.0 is that the data are collected from the real world and processed by computers, with the results being applied in the real world. This schema is not new in itself. To cite a familiar example, air conditioning units automatically keep a room at the temperature programmed into the unit. An air conditioner regularly measures the room is temperature and an internal microcomputer then compares the temperature reading with the registered temperature setting. Depending on the results, the airflow is activated or deactivated automatically such that the room maintains the desired temperature. Many of the systems we rely on in society use this basic mechanism. It addresses the system responsibility for keeping our homes adequately supplied with electricity, and this does that keeps the trains running on time. These mechanisms relies on the computer's automated control. When people use the term relies on the information society, they mean a society in which each of these systems collect data, process them, and then applies with the result in a particular real-world environment. So, what makes a society 5.0 is different. Instead of having each system operating within the limited scope, such as keeping a room comfortable, the supply energy, or ensuring the trains run on time, Society 5.0 will have the system that operate throughout the society in an integrated fashion. To ensure happiness and comfort, it is not enough to just to have comfortable room temperature. We require comfort in all aspects of life, including in energy, transport, medical care, shopping, education, work, and leisure. To this end, system must gather varied and voluminous the real-world data. This data must then processed by society IT system such as AI, as only this IT system could handle such as a vast array of data. The information needed from such processing must then be applied in the real world as to make our lives happier and more comfortable. 2. Merging cyberspace with the physical space. In the previous section, we learned with the underlying mechanism of Society 5.0 is the merging of cyberspace with the physical space real world. This section further clarifies what such convergence means and how it can benefit society. Modeling the real world issue. Cyberspace is the electronic world inside computer. Data from the physical space or the real world are analyzed in the cyberspace. So as the description solution for the managing or improving society, once these solutions are implemented in the physical space real world, the outcomes are evaluated, which generates data. This data is then input back into the cyberspace for analysis, and if there are any problems, further solution will be derived. This cycle where the society is continually adjust and improve is what Society 5.0 is all about. To derive solution for the physical space or the real world, cyberspace must have structure mirroring of the real world. Consider once again the example of the air conditioner. In this case, the cyber model must have a real world mirroring structure necessary for air conditioning the room. In the other words, the system must model the physical characteristic of the room to understand how the room will change if the airflow is increased or decreased. If the system model the room's features are in reality, it can run cyber simulations and learn strategy for keeping the room optimally air conditioned. Understanding how services are interconnected. When the convergence comes to fruition models that until then been generated, the disparity in its system will become interconnected in the cyberspace. Consequently, we will come to see how different services interconnect. How will this insight benefit society? We rely on many types of the service, including these related to energy, transport, water, healthcare, public security, distribution, retail, education, and entertainment. It may appear that each service is separated, but they are in effect of the interconnect. To build a better society, we must learn to see how services interconnect and devise solutions accordingly. Take urban traffic congestion as an example. One way of solving this problem might to be develop of the subway system, but this is cost time and money. Before rushing to take action, you should consider why the congestion occurs in the first place. In some cities, people prefer to travel by car because of the poor public security. In other cities, the cause of congestion may be inadequate water infrastructure, which cause routes to be interrupted once in a trance. In some cities, there is a rich urban infrastructure, yet inhabitants avoid the river bus, owing to the water pollution, a result of the rapid urbanization. In other cases, congestion is the result of the rampant illegal parking, which itself was caused by a failure to build adequate parking facility to cost to the marketplace. As this example illustrates, transport is interconnected with the service. Thus, a subway system might be an effective solution to congestion if the interconnection with the other service are considered a cheaper and a quicker alternative, such as enhancing public security, installing a better water infrastructure, improving sewage purification, or relocating marketplace may be discovered. Number 3. Kenalot the Inclusive Society. Society 5.0 indicates the three elements that drive social innovation: data, information, and knowledge. In this section, we clarify that what the three terms mean and describe the ways in which Society 5.0 constitute as knowledge-intensive society. Data, information, and knowledge. First, what are data? Generally, the data refer to tangible or intangible phenomena in the physical space, real world, that are represented as the numerical values, states, names, or a binary figure, 0 or 1, telling us whether a thing is present or absent. To illustrate this definition, we will refer to the population of a hypothetical municipality. Let us call it a town A. In Japan, the town's population could be worked out by referring to relevant entries in the National Registry of the Citizen, the Basic Resident Register. From this source, the attribute of town A residents, including their gender, household composition, and address, could be found. These features represent town A is data. Data are the most basic of the three elements: data, information, and knowledge that are accumulated in cyberspace. Data become useful to us. We convert its information and them into knowledge. Hitherto, this conversion process has been driven by human-computer interaction. In Society 5.0, the process will be driven without human intervention. Of three elements, humans will only gain a greater opportunity to access AI-derived knowledge, the final output of the composition process. How will this change affect society? Like other developed nations, Japan evolved from a labor-intensive society in which production relied on the effort of the massive workforce into a capital-intensive society, which was focused on tangible goods and was based on the mass production and mass consumption, both of which result from the Industrial Revolution. In the capital-intensive society, the city developed around the seaports and airports where tangible goods were clustered under the Society 5.0 way of the thinking. However, value is generated not from the cluster of tangible assets, but rather from the knowledge space where data and information are gathered and then distributed and deployed through knowledge Gunakami 2017. In this sense, knowledge intensive society is a key aspect of Society 5.0. Rules and norms in a knowledge intensive society. In the coming knowledge intensive society, the technology will play a critical role in a building information integration architecture that enables data to be collected, synthesis, and then integrate the information in heterogeneous fields. At the same time, however, we must establish rules and norms governing how we approach data. Data producer must uphold certain rules and a standard of conduct, and these who analyze or use the data must be sufficiently data literate. Information literacy. What about the people who analyze and who use the data? One of the top tasks in the realization of the Society 5.0 is ensure that such individuals are interested in a personal data and information. Let us consider an example. As a part of the European Union Horizon 2020 program, European Commission 2019, Barcelona organized the Smart Citizen project in which citizens develop a sensor board that can be installed in a balconies to monitor air and noise pollution. The data recorded by a sensor is published as open source data Smart Citizen 2019. And a citizen can see this open source data in their campaign for a better environmental policies. In this project, Barcelona are the data producer, and insofar as they derive meaningful information from the data, they are data user as well. By contrast, Japanese people typically regard data use as the sole purpose of the public servant and business, and a few see data as something that they themselves could use. As a Barcelona is a smart citizen, what the matter is to promote public discussion action regarding the society-wide use of data. Number 4, data-driven society. Society 5.0 is described as a data-driven society. What is a data-driven society? We live in so-called information society. So how does this differ from a data-driven society? The previous section defined information as the data that has been processed and rendered meaningful, while it defined knowledge as the general empirical laws extract from such information. Compared to information and knowledge, data exists is a more basic level. What then does it mean for a society to be driven by this most primitive for the three elements? The data driven society is crucial for understanding Society 5.0, a point that is apparently illustrated by the fact of the both terms appear in the Japanese government Growth Strategy 2018, Growth Strategy Council 2018. Accordingly, this section explores the question in some detail. What is a data-driven society? First, let us see how the data-driven society is defined in the government literature. The term feature in the literature even before the Society 5.0 was proposed. For example, it appeared in 2015 report of the Ministry of the Economy, Trade and Industry, MITI, Industrial Structure Council, Ministry of Economy 2015. This report defined as a data-driven society as a society where the above mentioned, CVI is applied to the various industrial society through the digitization and networking of things using IoT. And the digitized data is converted into the intelligence and applied to the real world. And then the data acquire added value to move the rewards. In this quotation, intelligence equates with the information and knowledge discussed in the previous section. Most simple, the data-driven society is a society where the data gathered by IoT networks are converted into information and knowledge which then drive all the resources move the reward. As accurate as this definition may be, it may be still leave readers nonplussed. The previous section described the relationship between data, information, and knowledge, but this does not give us a clear picture of how data drive the reward. So how exactly does data drive to the reward? It drives the reward in two different ways. First, data drive to the world in the range of humans. That is a fast result of the data info and guide human decision making, which the affect change in the world. Second, data drive work directly without the mediation of human. Through automate process from the information society to the data driven society. So far, we have learned that a data driven society is a society where IoT gather data is converted into information and knowledge which the drive the reward either indirectly with the mediation of human or directly through automation. How does this differ on information society? On information society, derive follows of form information. A data-driven society, in a broad sense, derive follow from data. The government growth strategy 2018 grow the Strategy Council 2018 described this is the start term. In the data-driven society, 21 century, the most important currency of the economic activity is high quality, up-to-date, and abundant data has become so valuable that saying that the success or failure of the business depends on its access to data is by no means as exaggeration. Some might argue that we should shorten to them data-driven society to data society, so as the more easy compare and contrast it with the information society. However, the government decided to add driven to underscore how the future technological progress will result in intensive automation, non-human mediated process. In this section, we'll learn about the two ways in which society will be data-driven. Of the two, an automated society may seem the more futuristic. However, it would be a mistake to think of human-mediated society as a transitional state between today's society and the ultimate state of the full automation. Instead, human mediation and automation will exist side by side. In the case of the traffic signal, AI is responsible for effectuating an optimal state, but it is human who decide what this state is in the first place. Human mediate process such as consultants in which the participant report to the visual urban data will play an even greater role in the building the people-centered society. We are the ones who decide all to strike a balance between different comfort needs such as between driver decide to travel smoothly without needing to constantly stop at the red light pedestrian. Decide to cross the road quickly, like wish. It is a human who defines the criteria for measuring comfort and happiness. Standard of happiness vary between cultures and time periods to define the right balance. Consultation and process should involve as many stakeholders as possible, not least of whom should be resident, the chief actor of the local community. Once full consultation have been made and a consensus reached, this consensus can then be put into the effect by automated technology. This parallel aspect of the data drive society by operating in tandem in this way. Will support the people-centered society 5.0 and provide in the flexibility necessary to ensure the underlying architecture is applicable in many different countries and cultures. Number 5. What is the Industry 5.0 and Society 5.0? What was Industry 4.0? Industry 4.0 was a national strategic initiative led by Ministry of the Education and Research (BMBF) and the Ministry of the Economic Affairs and Energy (BMWI). To deliberate of the initiative, a working group was formed consisting of the actors from governments as well as from business and universities. The working group was led by Henning Kargemann, former chairman of the SAPSE and the president of the German Academy of Science and Engineering, ACATES. In April 2013, the working group issued its recommendation in the report titled Recommendation for Implementing the Strategic Initiative Industry 4.0, Industry 4.0 Working Group 2013. The report focused on deploying IoT on the manufacturing so as to enable cyber-physical GPS system that can add value to production activity. It also focused on promoting smart factories, which are factories that achieve significant savings in manufacturing costs. According to the report, smart factories should use the IoT device and the internet to gather data on a state of the production process in the physical space, real world, and then recreate the data in cyberspace. AI then analyze the cyber data or run simulation to derive optimal solution. AI is finding will be automatically feedback into the reward factory control system. Simple put, smart factories are factories to think for themselves. Smart factories are enable automation and optimization across all aspects of manufacturing, as well as managing general production process. They could handle payment for parts. They could even detect any abnormalities or deficiencies in the production apparatus, then automatically fix the problem or recalibrate the process. The chief actor in the smart factory are sensor and AI. As a proper noun, Industry 4.0 denotes uniquely a German initiative, but the underlying concept to deploy IoT is manufacturing has gained global traction. This concept is more generally described as the fourth industrial revolution, and it describes an extensive trend to overturn industrial production. Although Industry 4.0 focused primarily on the manufacturing, the scope of the project extends further. The two visions are also in the terms of measuring outcome. Industry 4.0 aspires to create a new value and minimize manufacturing costs. Such down to outcomes allow for relatively simple and clear-cut performance metrics. By contrast, Society 5.0 aspires to create a super smart society. The metrics in this case are much more complex, according to the comprehensive strategy on the science, technology, and innovation for the 2017. Success is to be measured by how far society can balance economic advantage with the resolution of the social problem by providing the goods and services that generally address manifold the latent or needs regards of the local age, sex, or language to ensure that a citizen can lead a high quality life full of comfort with the Cabinet Office 2017. So this is my presentation about the Industry 4.0 and Society 5.0. I hope you enjoy my presentation. Sorry, maybe I wrong the language, and thank you for watching my presentation. Goodbye.